Well, good afternoon and welcome to what has been a wonderful conference. I think the only word I can describe it as is wow. We're very proud here at Springfield Agri of the last 3 days. We're immensely proud of what has happened. It's our first international virtual conference, but we feel we've achieved what we set out to in the aims for the conference. We wanted to put regenerative farming, soil regeneration and carbon capture at the heart of the debate as we set out our call to action. I want to start off this afternoon by thanking Marwan event team for the use of this incredible platform. It has given us an opportunity to have a professional approach to the conference and allowed an agenda which has been seen as very professional. I want to thank Amy and Lena from our team for their superb efforts on coordinating and delivering our speakers on time and for all the other fantastic work that they've done. I think you'll agree that they've done an incredible job. To all our speakers, a massive thank you for your inspirational contributions, each of you delivering impact on your issues. Now, there's so many positives to take from conference, not least the role of farmers, those who are regenerating innovators and have shown it can work and shown that it can be profitable. And so we want to work with those farmers. As we said right at the start, farmers are at the heart of this. So in the coming week, we'll set up a farmers members area to assist collaborative working from knowledgeable farmers, of which there are many, as we've seen this week. We can bring farmers together with consumers, and together we will look at that as a way forward about how we can bring the consumers together with those farmers that are innovative. We'll be inviting people from the conference to join us, and I'm pleased to say that so many who have spoken or have been watching have agreed to join us. A key element of what the way forward is policy work and the relationship with government, whether that be local, national, or international. As we just heard from the UN, it's vital that we do that. So we at Springfield Agri will set up the opportunities for direct access to the relevant people. We will support innovators in farming regeneration and prevent isolation. We'll seek coordination in policy delivery, whether that's the future of elms or how we can take these issues further. The issues right across governments, I believe, in terms of not only with DEFRA in the UK, but the Department of Health, as we've learned about the link of health and soil. A key theme that's come through is education in its widest sense. In the school, the curriculum in the school should talk about farming, and children should no longer only know that food comes from supermarkets. They should know that it comes from farm and what goes into farming to give us that healthy food. We need to look at education in colleges for our farmers of the future and the wider education system, as Professor John Crawford has talked about as well. The education of the public on soil and health relationships will be important. The debate on healthy food has amazed me in terms of things that we thought that we knew that we didn't know, and the relationship between healthy food and brain development and educational attainment. Something that really standing me was that pasture-fed beef has the same omega value as that of fish. Or had I bought a tomato in 1940, I would have to buy 10 tomatoes now to have that same nutritional value. I think a quote from Patrick Holden says it all with one sentence: the capital of the human spirit has been degraded by industrial food and the industrialization of nature. Now at Springfield Agri, we're not a profit organisation or a non-profit organisation, and all that we've achieved in this conference and in the things that we've put together has been done through our own funding efforts. We want to create a movement, as Finian has said, from kiss to ground. And again next week we will create a individual membership, and we want organisations also to become members and advocates. Again, another telling quote was that nature needs to be in the boardroom. Nature is good business. And we've seen that from the speakers that have addressed us this week. It's impressed me so much that, governments will have to listen to what we're saying. They have to be reactive as quickly as possible. Time is not on our side. As we heard from many speakers about climate change and the targets that are there, the targets that need to be met in terms of 2030. And even that timescale may be too late. We need to work together now. We need to make sure that we have the systems in place that allows regenerative farming the opportunity to be a wider benefit to all in our society. There are key technical things that need to be looked at, as well as Professor John Crawford has said, monitoring. We need to look at monitoring the soil. We need to make sure that we use technology to advance the opportunities to make sure that we have a healthier planet. It's time for change. It's time that we looked at everything that is occurring. We've seen on the back of the pandemic problem that people are looking at things differently. We need to look at the way we buy things, how we shop, how we eat, what our diets are. So many wonderful themes have come through this conference that I'm delighted that we've had the opportunity to put this on, that we've been supported by many organisations and many people. It's critical now that we turn the words into action. And I'm sure that many of you will be inspired by what you've heard over these 3 days. Springfield Agri is going to be a force for good. We want you to work with us, to come along with us, to help us achieve our mission and our goal. You have the opportunity to look at the website, to look at how you can join us. And as I say, we'll put the membership systems in place in the coming weeks. The quote that I think really inspires me in a sense is that no, we can't go back to the beginning. We start from where we are, and so that we can change the ending and change the ending for good. So I want to thank the delegates that have been with us. I want to thank all that have contributed to this conference and say to you, thank you very much and goodbye.